Congratulations on the film. Your performance was absolutely stunning. Isabel is such a complex character. One minute she's charming, the next she's devious. Why was it so important for you to play such a flawed and at times unlikable character, the type of roles rarely written for women?
Oh, because we are complicated. And this is a very layered character. And I get to show a woman in two different characters that are completely different. But one of the things they have in common is that she's an outcast in both worlds. She's a rebel in both worlds. And she's a woman in love in both worlds. Oh. And she believes in soulmates, in finding your soulmate and fighting for it. And if you can interpret this film in so many ways, it's designed that way. You can also think that instead of my character being a scientist in the Bliss world, where everything is perfect and beautiful, the science, a machine that can simulate ugly worlds that you can go and experience so you can appreciate the good worlds, the good in the world that you took for granted. That maybe she designed that whole thing because she was she was taken for granted herself. Yeah. And you can also see that, like in that world, this woman also feels like nobody believes in her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then you go to the homeless woman, who's very strong and who doesn't care about anything because this world is not real, it doesn't exist. You can alter reality very easily with powers, and she doesn't care about anything except she cares about losing him. Except she cares about losing him to this unreal world. You can also interpret the film as two people who have a problem with addiction, and that create another reality that they access through substances to escape their destroy life. And that all of this is just a fantasy, but still there is that need of her to have that partner in that escape too.
Yes, it's so beautiful and so layered. And like you said, it's open to so many interpretations, especially about what's reflecting in your own life. I couldn't help but think about how, when Isabel is in the perfect world, that she's so afraid still to fail, and how women were still not allowed to fail. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I think that the judgment is a lot more severe for women in every aspect of life. I mean, you have to be a good mother, and if you fail as a mother, I mean, that is the worst crime that you can have. And they're more strict about what it means to be a good mother sometimes than what it means to be a good father. I mean, just in general society, it demands a little bit more time. Generally speaking, not always, but generally speaking. And also, it is proven that women have to work much harder and for much longer to get a raise or a promotion. And by the way, you have to do both. The mother, the house has to be perfect. If the house is not perfect, nobody's going to blame it on the husband. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And then you have to be on top of the school, you have to be on top of the profession, and then you have to look hot, and you cannot age.
I know.
A lot of expectations.
Exactly. I felt that on Isabel when she's in her perfect world, that she feels that pressure, even though she seemingly has everything.
Yes.
But Salma,
not failing.
Thank you so much. This has been lovely, and congratulations again. And thanks.
Thank you.